Remember how like Candace said you should come on our show and we should talk about the whole Macron thing and whatever.
Right. I
So,
do.
and we were like, we're not
We were
doing that.
like, no, we don't talk to Holocaust deniers. Thanks.
Yes. And then,
Right.
she has accused a lot of people. She actually apologized to Megyn Kelly for, bitching about the fact that Megyn Kelly did not spend hours and hours and hours watching her Becoming Brigitte Macron series.
Hmm.
But Coleman Hughes did watch it. He watched all however many episodes there are of it. And he wrote a piece about it for the Free Press. It's saying, I watched the podcaster's 8-hour series on the French First Lady. It's a fascinating window into a mind gripped by extreme apophenia, the tendency to see patterns where none exist. And because I tried to watch the series and I got through an episode and a half and I was just like done. It was so I could
Boring.
not,
It
it
was
was just
boring.
not interesting at all. And so he watched the whole thing and then did like, you can see it on Twitter, you can just look up Coleman Hughes, but he did basically like a 5-minute expose on how she really doesn't have any evidence outside of a Chinese AI app that we talked about a little bit yesterday when we were
Hmm.
showing her very shifty positions about AI. She uses it when it suits her, doesn't use it when it doesn't. And so you're going to see a little bit of his takedown because I want it to be clear what this app does to people. Because apparently, this is where most of her evidence is. It's like hinging on
Yeah.
this.
It's
Okay.
called
So
it's
here,
called Face Plus Plus is
Face
what it's
Plus
called.
Plus.
Hmm.
So here he
Because
is
this is a
talking about
French
it.
story, it has to involve incest somehow. So, sure enough, Candace ends the series by insinuating,
Is Brigitte Macron the First Lady of France, Emmanuel Macron's biological father?
Now, to be clear, this story is exactly as insane as it sounds, and there's no evidence to support it. Candace believes that the resemblance between young Jean-Michel and modern-day Brigitte is so strong that no other explanation is possible.
Jean-Michel Trogneau took little Brigitte's name and is pretending to be Brigitte when obviously, no, it's just a dude.
To add an air of scientific precision to this theory, Candace uses a piece of facial recognition software called Face++.
Which the World Economic Forum has rated the #1 facial detection software. It's the same program that is used by China.
She claims that according to this software, which she touts as extremely accurate, photos of a young Jean-Michel Trogneau are a strong match for recent photos of Brigitte Macron, but photos of a young Brigitte are not a match.
The text says, no, nope, not happening, sorry, ain't her.
So I decided to test the reliability of Face++ by getting an account and playing with it for a bit. It was not long before it made a huge error. According to Face++, these two photos are not the same person, except that they're both photos of me. So either Face++ is not very reliable, or my dad has some explaining to do. Is the software accurate enough to identify people correctly much of the time? Sure. Is it accurate enough to prove a case of swapped identity in elderly siblings using grainy childhood photos? Not even close.
There's no,
Whoops.
upon seeing this technology, in my mind, that Jean-Michel Trogneau is Brigitte Macron.
So I tried it. I tried it with me and my sister. And this was the part of the app where it says, is this the same person? Put a face here, put a face here. Is this the same person? And my probability was way higher than Candace says that Michel Trogneau and Brigitte had.
So it said that you and Danielle were the same person?
The same person. Yes. It said probability high that these two individuals, based on these two photographs, is in fact one person.
That
I tried
is
it again
so
this
crazy.
morning because people have said, you look like you resemble Farrah Fawcett, you resemble Nancy Travis. The percentages were even higher. That I put in a picture of me and Nancy Travis. It was like 80%. This is the same person.
And I was thinking to myself that if I put a picture of myself when I was a toddler and then a picture of me now, the probability would be so low.
That's the thing. This is utter bullshit.
But you know how some people look like, you can look at a baby picture of somebody and be like, oh my God, that's so them. You know, like some people look exactly like they look like when they were toddlers. I look nothing like I did when I was a toddler. Nothing like it.
You should try it. You should go and try it out because
it's insane.
It's free. It's free to play around with it. You know what I mean? You can totally do it.
It's called Face Plus Plus, you guys. That's
Face
what
Plus
it is,
Plus.
Face Plus Plus. And everybody's like,
so apparently
it's a good glamour shot of you. It's a good glamour shot.
My sister, that was a selfie, you guys. It was so easy. But like my sister and I are the same. There's no, she doesn't exist, or I don't exist, or my sister like stole my identity.
And you guys do look different. I mean, like in person, oh my God, they have definite differences. They are different. My God.
But it's crazy to me that I was even more likely to be the same person as Nancy Travis than I was my own sister. That's how flawed this whole AI crap is.
Flawed. Yeah.
It's so dumb.
And she's basing her whole argument on this.
Right. So according to Coleman.
So I guess, according to Coleman. So I guess good luck in the lawsuit. I don't know.
I mean,
she's going to need that GoFundMe pretty soon, huh?
I mean, again, since I haven't watched the whole series, all I can do is rely on what Coleman said because he did watch the whole series. And he's saying pretty much her entire argument hinges on that software. So that's ridiculous. If you are needing medications and you don't want to stand in lines, you don't want to go to the doctor, you don't want to wait in disgusting waiting rooms, we got you. Boo.
I don't want to do that. I don't want to do any of that. Yeah. I mean, listen, they have antibiotics. They have regular medications that you probably take every single month.
They meaning All Family Pharmacy.
All Family Pharmacy. Yes. Thank you for throwing that in there, Mock. All Family Pharmacy has that. They have also innovative options like Methylene Blue, which is something that RFK Jr. has talked about. It has a lot of benefits for brain health. They also have NAD Plus, which is your body's natural energy booster. They have all sorts of really cool stuff at All Family Pharmacy, and they make it easy to get started. Your doctor's prescription is included. Everything ships right to your door. You can visit allfamilypharmacy.com/chicks. Use code CHICKS10 to get 10% off your order. I like having an emergency kit on hand. They have a bunch of different emergency kits where you can get all different kinds. They have like ivermectin, antibiotics, all different essentials, but I like having those on hand just in case. And a lot of these don't expire for like 5 to 10 years. So it's nice to have these on hand for your family, for everybody in your family, no matter what. Like if somebody gets a sinus infection or whatever, it's nice to have that stuff on hand. So visit allfamilypharmacy.com/chicks. Use code CHICKS10 to get 10% off your order. Do it.
Do it.